Hi guys, and welcome to Love Meal and Stuffing. Jack here, and today we're gonna do something really fun. I'm gonna tell you the full story of Lizzie, because Lizzie's story is a very fascinating one. Okay, so we all know that I got her in 2022. In fact, she has the little printy thingy right there on her foot. But she's gone through quite a few bodies, and well, and I'm gonna show you. Where is it? Okay. I think I've shown you this before. This was her original body. I got her on the same day that I got Betty, but I didn't bring her to life until July because, well, I wasn't thinking about us having a family at that time. Then she went from that body to this body. Oh, I always said that if I ever had another baby, if I ever got him fixed, her fixed, this one fixed, that I was going to have another baby, and that we might have a little boy with this one next time. But that's not going to happen for a while. I'm just saying that was a plan, because originally his arm was ripped off because of a dog, which also happened to this body, but it was ripped up by a cat. Lizzie has technically been dead and alive 3 times. Three times. The other body that she had, I don't know where it went. Do not know where it went. But yeah, she has almost died completely 3 times. The last time she died, technically, was the month before December. And the whole thing is that I thought she was gone. And this time there was no bringing her back. That she was gone. Like, gone. Because the first 2 times it happened, I had a new body to put her right in right away. As soon as possible. I was able to connect her into the new body right away without any problems. We didn't have another body at the time. So I was like, well, this is it. This is Lizzie is dead. Lizzie is dead. And there is no bringing her back. And there's nothing I can do. And I felt terrible. And I didn't want to have another kid. And then Charlie happened. And then I was talking to one of my friends about sewing up the stuffed animals because his mom likes to sew things. So I was like, okay, dude, I want you to do this for me. And when I picked up Lizzie, she was still there was a tiny little speck left. There was this tiny speck of life. And I was like, oh my God, she's alive. She's actually alive. She's not dead. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? So I was like, okay, I'm just going to try to find a new stuffed animal body. And I was like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to find a new one. And I was like, okay, fine. We're like, this is exciting. She's okay. So I was like, okay, that's what we're going to do. And I went into the bottom of my drawer and I found this body. And I forgot that I even had this bear. And it was so perfect because of the 2022 thing. And I was like, oh my God, that works for her. And I was like, oh my God, that's so exciting. That she's alive. And oh my God. And that feeling of being a bad dad completely vanished because I was like, she's okay this time. I was able to fix it and we're okay. But yeah, I might not use the brown bear for another baby, but I said that he would be an option. Now, yeah, like, that was very exciting for me. Very exciting to know that she was going to be okay and that she wasn't dead, and that feeling that I had, that feeling of like, oh my goodness, if you would have paid more attention, if you would have done things differently or whatever, those cats wouldn't have gotten a hold of her in the first place. She wouldn't have been in the situation in the first place. And so, yeah, and that's just how it is. And yep, that's pretty much Lizzie's whole thing. It's crazy to think that she's almost died 3 times. I am working on it, okay? I this time I have been even more careful, more cautious. I have done everything I can. Everything I can to be better than I was before. Because losing her that last time, like before, it was like, oh, I could just put her in a new body automatically and it'd be fine. The fact that I almost lost her forever. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. The feeling. I didn't even want to have another kid, honestly. But Betty was going through this whole, well, her baby's dead, and she wanted, and so I was like, fine, we'll have another baby. But, we're going to have another baby, but I don't really feel like we should right now because it's not the best time right now because of how we feel. But yeah. But I am so grateful every single day of my life that my friend texted me when he did and told me to gather up all of the injured ones so he could fix them for me. Because if that never happened, I wouldn't have realized that she was still alive. And I would still be in that constant state of, I lost my baby and it's my fault. And all this other terrible stuff that happened at that time. I didn't even feel like I was worthy enough to have Charlie at that time, to be honest with you. But when we found out that Lizzie was okay, everything went back to the way things were before. But better, because my life is a whole lot better now that I have both of them in my life. I love my kids. Love my kids dearly. And I don't fucking leave them in this room by those, with cats in here. No, hell no. No. When I leave this room and they're still in here, they go into the box that's underneath the bed because the cats can't get there. And that's where Betty's family lives. So, babysitting. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole Lizzie story. The whole Lizzie story, yeah. Well, almost. Like, I didn't really tell you at the beginning. Well, you see, she was my first try in bringing a baby to life. Because, obviously, she's my first baby. But yeah, okay. What you do is, okay, it's complicated because it involves a lot of meditation. It involves meditation. It involves, like the DNA of both people. You see, Betty's fur and my hair are basically with the meditation, and so that's what brought her to life. There's like a 6-step thing. It's really complicated, honestly. It was yeah. And you must be wondering about the whole switching over the bodies thing. Well, what you do is, I'm not going to do it because I don't know what happens if you switch 2 bodies. If you put 2 things that are already alive. I already know what happens when you do that. Because, like I said, Charlie was a twin. There were two of them. There was Charlie and Nylan. I accidentally put the 2 of them in the same body. So Charlie is technically both spirits. They, soaked into each other and became just Charlie. That's why Charlie's second middle name is Nylan. But yeah. His full name is Charlie Jackson Nyland. Yeah. He has 2 middle names. I have 2 middle names. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leroy Michael, but I don't. No one calls me that. Nobody calls me Jack 75% of the time. But yeah, like, subscribe, push that button, comment. You know how it is. You know how it is. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm really, really sorry about the whole moving so much. I have my medicine it's like a side effect to my medications. It is a side effect to my medications. I'm sorry. I just can't stay in one place for too long because I just can't. I used to have really bad tremors, but that's not the point of this video. Bye-bye.